All right, becoming a streamer won't save you.
Here at Atlanta Streaming University, and it's already about to get shut down.
I drove 10 hours by myself. No break, no service.
Here we go.
And then I just get a thing saying it's canceled.
To say, hey, trust your gut, stay home. I wasted $700 in a trip for that not even happen tomorrow.
I just drove 11 hours to Atlanta from Texas just for Kai to cancel this.
Do not go to in-person Streamer U auditions if you do not have the time, the resources, or especially the funds.
I quit my full-time nursing job to apply to Streamer University.
Bro, you're a nurse, gang. That's such a positive contribution to society, bro. I'm gonna be real, gang. I really hope if I was to look at your stream or look at your content, you were actually a streamer, because then I would justify it a little bit. But, bro, you cannot quit your job, and I pray she's making this video just for content. You cannot quit your job to go to auditions, bro. It's one thing if you quit your job, if you get accepted, I would then understand that a lot more. IRL auditions don't even matter. Nobody give a fuck about networking. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Diddy Boy Wonder, did you get in? I did not get in. No, not yet. But we will get in. Don't worry. They haven't approved yet. A few of my boys were at Atlanta and it shut down. They were just glad they got to meet and hang out with boys in real life. That's what I'm saying, bro. The thing that people don't understand, and I literally made multiple TikToks about this and talked about this at length, yo. If you go there and you actually pay attention, you realize, bro, that all this shit is literally a Streamer University simulation. And the people that are actually there doing the right things will understand how to actually succeed in Streamer University if they get approved. The ATL cookout was hella fun. That's what I'm saying, yo. If I low-key was considering going to ATL, even if I didn't get in, because I knew that it would be mad fun and I could meet a lot of creators, right? Because the thing is, bro, is that you have the ability to meet so many different people in your vicinity, gang. Name how many other times in your life where you're going to go somewhere where there's going to be literally thousands of people, big or small, that are doing the exact same thing as you and are also trying to grind towards the exact same goals as you, bro. And you're telling me for 10 plus hours or multiple days, some people were there for multiple days, 3 days, you're telling me you're going to, prisons like that, bro. You're telling me, gang, you're going to go there, sit in line or sit at the tables or whatever it is for 10 plus hours, multiple days, and not network with nobody, not make no content with nobody, not do anything? The only mistake that I made was that I didn't make content because I was more so focused on vlogging and talking to people, so I didn't really make content. But still, though, bro, I got so many IGs, so many contacts. Like, that's the point, bro. If you go in here and you only mad because you miss seeing Kai, you're a bot, bro. You're not going to get in.
Well, Atlanta, it was nice while it lasted. Standing on everything. Everybody don't push through the line.
I bet it stank at the IRL auditions. Bro, I met people, Robin, that literally told me, I'm not even kidding, I met people that told me they were sleeping in the dumpster because the cops on campus were not allowing people to camp on campus overnight, so people had to find alternatives. There were people camping in bushes. There were people who literally slept in a dumpster for multiple days, stanky, musty as hell, just to meet Kai. I'm like, bro, take a shower, gang. I promise you, you being musty is not going to improve your chances of succeeding in life. I promise you.
In 2026, it seems like everywhere you turn, everywhere you go, and everywhere you look, everybody wants to become a streamer. And some of these people aren't just gamers or content creators who want to get into the field after doing their niche or style of content for a while. Some of these people are going to the lengths of quitting their job or dropping out of school and starting to stream and have never done it before. Streamer University made this look obvious because it looked less like a school audition and more like a talent show. People weren't just applying for advice, they were applying for a chance to be seen. And hell, when I went down to the Atlanta Streamer University auditions, it became abundantly clear that that was the case. So when
also, W.O. Meezy, bro, this dude reposted my trailer on Twitter, bro. I saw that shit. I rock with you, O. Meezy. I've been watching your videos for a while, gang. W-mans for real.
I factor in things like economic climate or the access that being a celebrity gets you. The bigger question is not why does everyone want fame? I mean, I think that's obvious. The real question is why does everyone want to stream specifically? Because while I do believe that streaming can open up so many doors for so many people, I think that a lot of people are biting off way more than they can chew. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. Also,
he's right though, bro. Everybody wants to stream, even though back in the day, literally around COVID time, prior to that, people were shitting on streamers, thought it was corny, it was nerdy. But then once streamers became the most popular influencers on earth, more popular than rappers, more popular than athletes, more popular than freaking actors, then everyone's like, oh, wait, I want to stream. And I'm going to keep it a butt, bro. Aiden changed this. He did. Even though I'm not a fan. Who the hell yelling outside? Yo, chill. Anyway, even though I'm not as much of a fan of Aiden nowadays, because I think the way he moves is a little bit not favorable to me nowadays. But back in the day, bro, I will be honest, Aiden was the first streamer that I actually watched for real. Like, he was the first streamer that I actually tuned into, and I'm like, yo, this shit's hilarious. When he was doing collabs with rappers and he was doing all them sus jokes, I thought it was funny. I'll be honest with you. And then obviously you got people like Kai, Speed. I think Kai, Speed, and Aiden are the people that made this shit mainstream, bro. Aiden started bringing celebrities on there. Kai did Stream University and all these big collabs. Speed did IRLs. Like, it became so much more prominent in the last like 5 years. I'm trying to do YouTube stream for events with friends. Maybe I need to be able to cut out the things I say. Exactly, Big Handsome Man. I will be honest. I know you don't like having a filter, gang, but on the real though, for streaming, there is a certain level of filter you should have. Obviously though, even me, bro, I'm authentic. I'm myself. I will say how I truly feel. But there's also certain things where it's like, you know what? I ain't gonna risk no TOS. You know what I mean?
To a certain threshold, I'm gonna start streaming. Hell, if everybody doing it, I can too. And this community should be there to support me, I think. Now, back into the video.
Kyle, he looks at me, he's like, bro, we just paid this streamer, not an A tier, not a B tier, like a C tier streamer, 70 racks. And I was like, oh, that must be like a crazy partnership over the next like 3 months. Like, that's gonna be sick. Good for the company, good exposure. No, he said no, bro. He stopped me right there. He's like, Les, it's not over the span of 3 months. It's not over the span of 2 months. It's a 30-second bit in their live stream.
Curious as business. It's like, what does one have to do to accumulate $300,000 in 1 month of content?
I mean, it's based off of your live concurrent viewers.
Okay.
It's based
Can
off
you
of
explain that?
Like how many people watching you at once.
Okay.
I always tell people, they be like, how many viewers I gotta have to make this much? If you can average 2,000 to 3,000 people every time you stream, you can make 6 figures a month.
Look, I'm
gonna keep it a buck, bro. DDG might be cooking. It's not mainly off of Twitch revenue though, like just ads and subs. That's not enough. But obviously, when you are at a point where, bro, you got 2,000, 3,000 concurrent viewers, you got motion to have brand deals and other partnerships, bro, to where you can actually definitely probably make 6 figures a month. I'm not gonna lie. I literally, chat, I'm gonna show you this too. I literally got this tweet that kind of started banging a little bit when I responded to a tweet that one of the Clippers posted about this guy named Braden. Where's it at? And it was this dude named Braden who's a streamer. And he was actually at the IRL audition in LA. I met him. He was a streamer who averages about 1,000 viewers, right? Now look at this, yo. He averages 1,000 viewers, yo, right? And he makes 25 racks a month. And he streams 171 hours. Actually, no, less. The caption was wrong. 161 hours. If you do the math, gang, that is barely over 40 hours a week. So he's basically working 9 to 5 hours as a streamer with 1,000 viewers, which is a lot, but it's not like an insane amount like Speed or Kai. Add money between 40 people and 2,000 is very different. It's a very big difference for real. 100%. It's not even close. Not even close, yo. Like, as y'all know, me averaging 30, 40 viewers, that is not going to cut it for ad revenue, right? But once you get to the 500 to 1,000 threshold, that's when you start really seeing a big difference, right? But for this though, to make 30 racks almost off of 1,000 viewers really puts it into perspective. And I guarantee, and look, this is literally what I said too. This is like the tweet that I put. I said, this should be actually a motivation for a lot of streamers to come up, because bro is streaming barely over 40 hours a week with 1,000 viewers and still making $300K a year almost just off Twitch, right? And then there's people out here. There's people out here that was responding to my quote, giving all these excuses saying, oh, well, you know, subtract the percentage and mods and clippers and taxes and whatnot, all these different things. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, bro. But once again, you don't understand. Holy ratio to Joe. Who's Joe? But what people don't understand, bro, is that you're not only making money off of that, bro. I guarantee Braden is probably making a cool 50 to 80K a month off everything. YouTube, brand deals, sponsors, all that shit, bro. So that's what really puts it into perspective, yo. Obviously, y'all know I'm not doing this for the money, but it obviously is enticing to have that motivation to realize, you can make this a feasible income once you get to a certain echelon. It's crazy. When does the first Philly merch drop? Not for a long time, bro. Not for a long time. Not for a long time. I'm not gonna lie. Not for a long time.
Look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it in this video, and I don't think that it does us any good if anybody plays oblivious as to why people want to jump into streaming. Of course, there are a bunch of numerous different reasons, but at the top of the funnel, the finances are first. In 2026, there are a plethora of ways for somebody who is pursuing content to be monetized. We're talking about subs, donations, sponsors, uploads, clips, merch, brand deals, live events, ad revenue. And this is so much different than the days of content past where people were just doing donations to you. Now the whole creator economy is insanely huge, and that's just the on-camera presence. And what makes streaming so enticing is that from the outside looking in, it looks like these people are getting rich by hanging with their friends, playing games, reacting to videos, and honestly just being themselves. This is why streaming over other forms of content creation is so popular with so many people. It doesn't look like labor. It doesn't look like these cookie cutter algorithmic videos that I even put together, but it just looks like your lifestyle. You're doing your own thing and you're getting paid for it. People are
and see, and y'all chat, y'all can vouch for this. Y'all are here. Y'all are literally here right now in the grinding era where I'm building my shit up. As y'all know, I'm not no massive streamer. Like, sure, we got what, 50 something people here or 40, whatever it is. I don't know. But it's like, okay, it's cool. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and obviously I'm grateful, but this is a grind, Joe. It's not some simple shit like, oh, I'm gonna go live and blow up and make a bunch of money and turn up and all these different things. It's like, hey, bro, there's so much that goes into it, right? But a lot of people only see the end result, right? Also, speaking for hours and hours for a day does drain your energy, literally, yo. And you know what's crazy, yo? I've already gotten comments. Chat, where people are already thinking that I'm an industry plant, because they've seen like the quality of the production on my trailer, or they've seen certain collabs or certain things that's been done in like recent time, and they think that I'm an industry plant. And I'm like, gang, I wish I was, bro. Imagine being an industry plant with 40 viewers, gang. Are you kidding me? It's crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and I know that as we progress and grow and this community becomes the biggest shit that's ever seen Twitch ever, or Twitch has ever seen ever, people are gonna make those allegations, bro. And y'all are here. Y'all are here to be the proof in the pudding, to be like, nah, we saw this brother get it from the ground up. He got it from the bottom.
Seeing Kai, they're seeing Aiden, Speed, Jinxie, Blackboy Max, Phantom, Duke, Sketch, whoever, and it feels like they're looking at the new version of a rapper or an athlete.
Yo, we in a day and age where being a streamer is way cooler than being a rapper right now. Being a rapper, like, since forever, like, since the 80s, that was, like, the coolest job you could have. It was, like, top tier, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you're mad popular, you know what I mean? All the women want you if you're a guy, and vice versa if you're a woman. But now, being a streamer, like, it probably changed within the last 2 years. Like, being a streamer, that's the coolest job. Like, because they really just film them just being, like, just in the house. Like, they don't even be doing shit. Like, so, like, yeah. Salute to them niggas.
The dream is not just, I can make money online. The dream is more so, hey, I can make money by being myself, which is totally new, which is totally invigorating and totally enticing to a lot of people. But there's this dangerous illusion that is presented when people perceive streaming in this fashion. They're only looking at the top 1% of it all. They don't see the people that are streaming 8 hours a day to 20 viewers. They don't.
I subscribe to that conspiracy theory. I thought all rappers are gay. I mean, a lot of them are definitely DL for show. I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them, yes. Honestly, I want to be in the music business, not a goddamn streamer. That's dope, bro. Etsy, I love that for you. I think that everybody should do what they want to do. I tell people all the time, bro, that the biggest mistake you can make in life, not even just when it comes to streaming or content, bro, just ever, is doing something because you think it's the cool thing to do, or the thing that makes you money quick, or you think it's going to give you clout, or whatever it is. If you doing something that you think that you're going to get something out of that's not really important, bro, you're going to quit and waste your time. Anybody in the chat right now that wants to be a streamer, I would tell you, please do it if you actually want to do it. If not, don't even start because you're wasting your time and you will literally stop on a long enough time frame. Can somebody buy me McDonald's? No. Philly, give me advice. I might make a song. That's the advice, gang. That's the advice right there, bro. Do what you love. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Do not chase any hedonistic lifestyles. If you want to do it for the actual purpose and foundation of like, oh, I want this for my life, not chasing, money, clout, different things, then you should do it. Okay? I'm begging you. Please do it for the right reasons. I kind of want to be a streamer. I just need a better mic. No, you don't, girl. When I started streaming, I had no mic. I was streaming the laptop that I'm currently streaming on right now, chat. This little MacBook, the ghetto MacBook that y'all been seeing with my ghetto soundboard that I still have. No soundboard, chat. Okay? When I started streaming last year, I started with a laptop, and I didn't have this microphone that I bought on Amazon for like 80 bucks. I had my MacBook microphone and I had my wired headphones, or like my freaking, whatever it was. That's all I had, bro. Like you literally just need to start. You don't need to wait for equipment. You literally just need to start. That's it. I'm telling you.
Don't see the consistency, the pressure, the failed streams, the bad numbers, and the years. And I do mean years of building for a lot of these content creators.
I'm streaming for one viewer. What am I doing for my life? I am 24 years old, who's been streaming for 7 years, brother. And I'm literally streaming to one viewer. Like, what the fuck?
7 years! Nah, bro. Alright, bro. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm not one to shit on dreamers, yo. Y'all know I'm a big dreamer and I advocate for all the dreamers, chat. That's bad, bro. Like, if you are streaming for 7 years and you still average one viewer, gang, that's the definition of a skill issue, bro. That's the definition of a skill issue. I'm sorry. Like, gang, trust me. Y'all, a lot of y'all weren't here for it, but when I had my schizophrenic era, y'all, I was streaming for 3 months with no viewers. I know how it is to have nobody in chat. I've been there before. But, gang, 7 years, bro, you might have to pack it up. You might have to pack it up, bro. You don't got to be doing something wrong. You don't innovate. You don't change. That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't get me wrong. There's not a secure timeline to success. Everybody's different. Some people blow up mad early. Some people blow up mad late. It could take 1 year, 6 months. It could take 10 years. Everyone's on different timelines. But the thing is, though, is that if you are doing something with no results for years and years and years, you literally are just doing the same shit and not trying at all. That's so bad, bro. That's so bad. That means you got to find another dream. Dead ass, though, for real. Because, y'all, I'm telling you, even if I was streaming for a year with no viewers, that's okay as long as I'm improving and growing, though, right? And I guarantee, bro, I would bet money, chat. If this dude was in front of me right now and I was to give him a whole content audit and be like, all right, bro, let me see everything about you. Let me see your pages. Let me see your streams. Let me see all your socials, everything. I guarantee he doesn't post clips. I guarantee he has no energy. I guarantee he just plays a game and doesn't fucking talk and expects people to just watch him. It's insane. Like, I guarantee, bro, he probably isn't doing the right thing. The definition of insanity is to do something over and over again. Literally, that's what I'm saying. 7 years, you got to be doing everything wrong. I'm telling you, bro. Because I was there at 1.2, chat. I was there at 1.2 where I didn't have it. I didn't have the viewers. I didn't have the goods. But then I started learning, okay, I got to post on social media. I got to make better content. I got to do all these different things and execute. And then now I'm in a better position. I'm not popping yet, but we obviously in a way better position for 10 months streaming. You know what I mean?
What did I do wrong in life? I'm just really just trying to figure that out, dude. Like, chat, I've tried to be positive.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You saying chat gang. No one's there, though. Oh, my God.
Every positive bone in my body, and I'm trying to be positive, bro. Like, fuck.
But overall, streaming looks like the only job where someone can get rich without ever looking like they clocked in. The dream is not just the money. The dream is to be yourself, and, you know, the dollars ultimately follow. People aren't chasing streaming because it looks easy. They're chasing it because the success looks effortless. But money alone doesn't explain the streamer phenomenon. TikTok and YouTube can also make people rich. So why are so many people jumping straight to streaming?
Like, what's the difference between a celebrity and a streamer that has over 100K views, right? I'm pretty sure the streamer is gonna get more recognized than the celebrity.
Y'all can disagree with me, but streamers are the most famous people on earth right now.
Bro, think about the most famous actor on earth, y'all. Who? Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington, Will Smith, Matt Damon. I don't know. Like, the most traditional famous actors. I guarantee, yo, you ask any of those big A+ list actors to side by side do a meet me here at this event or this area at this time, and you ask a streamer like Kai or Speed, oh my God, damn, you ask a streamer like Kai or Speed to do the same thing, I guarantee that their crowds will be night and day in size.
Streamers are the most famous. Like, everybody knows what a streamer is for the most part, and people want to live the life like a streamer more than an actor, more than an actress, more than a rapper. It's streaming now. That's like people are really getting popping off of that. Streamers are like they like the Jay-Z's now. And this doesn't take away from actually success and being, you know, an actor or being in the basketball player, whatever like that. But I'll say between being in sports and a streamer, those are the two highest paid occupations right now. Basketball players and
OnlyFans models. Sophie Rain over here clearing LeBron's goddamn NBA contract. Like, what, bro?
Streamers. But streamers right now are considered the GOATs. Like the Carson Nets, the Tylils and all them, the Duke Dennises. They're the ones. They're the most famous.
You see, TikTok and YouTube feel like posting to this algorithm. You upload, you wait, you refresh, you wait, you refresh, you wait, you refresh. 30 minutes later, you finally find out how your video is performing. Even here on this channel, I have some comments. I may interact with some people from time to time, but ultimately there is this gap that is still there in a couple different areas. Streaming, however, feels like you are walking into a room, and that room is filled with validation, attention, fame, and notoriety that no one could ever imagine. Even if only a few people are watching, the streamer gets live reactions, live jokes, live criticisms, live donation, and most importantly, live validation. This makes a stream and a streamer feel more personal than what it already is. You're not just making content, but you're hosting an environment that is ultimately going to prop you up to levels of validation that you could have never imagined. And this
But I'm gonna keep it a $2 chat. The one thing I am scared about though is getting clipped out of context. I don't know how much y'all are online and see that shit, yo, but the amount of misleading captions and bad edits that make streamers look like they're saying something that they're not actually saying is actually terrifying, yo. Like, I'm gonna do my best to just say how it is, and hopefully it don't get clipped out of context, bro. But I would not be surprised if there was some kind of mini cancellation that happened to me because of some goddamn clipper that made some bullshit edit out of me.
This is why a lot of people are skipping straight to streaming. Not just, hey, I want to go start doing content and then move over that direction. No, people are stopping what they're doing in their 9-to-5s and just jumping straight into streaming. But see, this is where a lot of people miss a step. While I was at the Streamer University auditions in Atlanta, seeing the people that were in line, I saw people doing anything for validation or a reaction or some sort of comment or maybe even a slight donation from a chat. And we could talk about the content of people's streams in a different video, but these people are treating this as the final product, and that's where I think that they're missing. The smart streamers aren't treating it as such. They are treating it as the raw footage. The real strategy is go live for a couple hours, create as many moments as possible, and turn the best into different clips.
I have a live channel where all my streams goes to YouTube. So it's double the money. Say I'm live streaming with you right now, right? Yeah. It's a that I never met in my life that lives in Canada.
That's gonna clip it.
That clips it.
W Canada.
How do you get money from that?
YouTube.
Okay.
So he uploaded to
YouTube.
Like, that's what's crazy, chat. This is literally why I started streaming. Like, cause one, I thought it was cool and I wanted to try it, obviously, but also because I recognized, I'm like, yo, I'm already making YouTube videos. I was a YouTuber before I was a streamer. I'm like, everything I could do on stream, I could do for YouTube as well. I'm like, there's not really, if you're making YouTube content, you might as well just stream. If you like it, you know what I mean? You might as well.
He uploaded for me, and then I have a situation with him where he gets paid, I get paid, boom, boom, boom.
That's smart.
Those clips then travel the world via reaction channels, commentary channels, reposting pages, etc., etc. That's where the real validation, conversation, fame, and notoriety come from. Few people even watch actual streams, but I know everybody consumes some sort of clip. This is why streaming can make you feel more famous, even if the numbers don't reflect. See, the algorithm can ignore you, but when chat talks back to you and gives you that thing that you can circulate to these different audiences on these different platforms, you can feel bigger than what you even are. And that
yeah, y'all here right now, chat. Y'all making me feel bigger than I am. Making me too big for my britches.
feeling is exactly why Streamer University is so popular. People craving for that attention, that fame, and that notoriety that they've been longing for and yearning for in life. He's not just a school. Streamer University is a stage for those to rise to the top.
Yo, decent Nat, what's up, man? What is that?
Bro.
It's a monkey. That's my baby. Sit down. All right. I'm sitting down.
Look, I told y'all, man, even though I'm in it for the right reasons and I understand that, you know, it doesn't matter if you don't meet Kai because there's still a lot of benefits, I obviously was sad that I didn't get to meet him because bro, the clips and the content I would have got out of it, I know for a fact would have been dummy viral. Dummy viral, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm not too worried, y'all, because when we get into Stream University, I'm going to have plenty of more clips to make.
How you doing, Kai?
Wait, is it friendly?
It's friendly.
Is it bite?
Only if you make a bite. It's a marmoset monkey. Tico, go say hi every single day like my baby.
She brought a monkey to the auditions, bro.
Do you know
his name?
His name is Tico.
Tico.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. Snap? I'm here from the Amos Department of Corrections. Could you kindly stand up for me?
I saw this guy.
We're here to issue you a few citations. We actually tracked you down all the way in New York, and you escaped to California.
No.
Is that right or wrong?
No.
This is a great audition, bro. He might probably get in, I'll be honest with you. This is what I'm talking about by auditions, yo. This is the type of shit I would have done, where some unique shit. Not just sit in front of Kai and be like, oh my God, so I'm great, I'm consistent, I'm funny. No one gives a fuck about that, bro. Bring something to the table that's different. I'm gonna see a streamer you. Hell yeah.
Escape to California, and we're here in ATL to track you down to issue you a few citations.
What would I do?
Now you have two choices. Either, can you please stand up? I'm an officer of the law. That's a little disrespectful, if you don't mind. So you have two options. We're gonna offer you two deals. You have a plea deal, and this is like your court.
What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do?
I need you to hire me as the hall monitor for Streamer University. As you can see, I'm very competent in my job, and I've been doing this for a very long time. So that's one way to go, or you'll be apprehended at the scene as we speak.
Okay, I can't accept now.
Okay. Well,
We're to stay in touch.
Well, we could do so. We could work something out.
Okay.
Definitely. We'll definitely get. Yep. Just get some information going. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is good.
Streamer University is the new age American Idol. People came far and wide in order to showcase their talents, their creativity, and why they belong in the rooms with some of the biggest creators on the planet. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the in-person interviews I saw were hilarious. Of course, we had characters that we had known for a long time before in the Reggies, in the Rakais, the Rays, the Suburb Babies, the Ben Dons, all these different people. But it did showcase and highlight some people that I had never seen before. That guy, and I'm pretty sure he's a big streamer, who did the hall monitor skit. I thought that was one of the most innovative and creative things. Kai played along with it very well. I laughed my ass off. Now, while a lot of people understood the assignment and realized that Streamer University and even just just the auditions was an opportunity to be creative, get their content off, and they understood that the real prize was an opportunity to get more views with this trending topic. A lot of people had a different prize in mind. You see, their prize wasn't the views, it wasn't the opportunity to collaborate and network with a bunch of people. Their prize was the opportunity and chance to get to Kai Cenat. And when that didn't happen, let's just say it didn't go so well.
Oh, my cousin, G.
Oh my God,
bro.
bro.
Oh, my cousin, you're weird as fuck. Why the fuck would you have the audition without me? Why?
Man, even though I've been camping for
Bro, like, I don't understand the entitlement, man. I saw Suburb Baby crying on IG after he got rejected. No, but see, Suburb, bro, he is doing it the right way. I'm telling y'all right now, there is no chance he doesn't get in. Like, out of every creator that you guys know about, that I know about, he is probably the closest to absolute certainty he's getting in. Because he did everything right, bro. He went to every single audition. He got so many viral clips and videos. He's getting in, bro. There's no question about it, right? People like this are not getting in. Because why are you crying and punching your phone with this level of entitlement saying, oh, Kai, bro, why did you get... Bro, he had to go through thousands of people, gang. I got there at 5 in the morning and stayed there overnight in the McDonald's parking lot, and I still didn't get in. I had ticket 130, gang, or 140, whatever it was. I was in the top 100 plus people there, and I still didn't get an interview. He's the only guy who called Kai out, stop doing mafia-thons. Exactly, but then that was funny. That's why I rock with Suburb, because he's hilarious, bro. I would love to see him there.
4 days since Thursday in LA for Streaming University auditions. Waited in line since 6 a.m. Was hella committed, staying here. Still got denied from the staff. They didn't even get to get interviewed at
What's up,
by
Eris?
Kai Cenat.
I was an ugly cry. I'm so bad. I'm coming up here because as bad as I want this, bro, like, as bad as I want to go to Streaming University, I feel like awareness needs to be spread because...
You know what's crazy? I saw this girl too. I know who this is. I saw her on TikTok. I saw this video, and that's what inspired me to make my video about it. Bro, I looked at her page, gang. She don't even stream, gang. She don't even stream. She's not even a content creator. If you look at her page, she literally does not make content. She literally was hoping for a handout for Kai to change her life. She's not really about it, bro. Like, I get it. You emotional and you wait all day. I respect that, bro. But, yo, you got to remember... If you're not a content creator, it's not even about being a streamer. If you're not a content creator at all, you're not getting in. You had no chance to begin with. It's embarrassing. Exactly. It's so embarrassing.
Bro, I'm just so angry.
I would never want this to be my digital footprint, yo, because this is what everyone knows her for. I've never seen her before this. It's crazy. You saw the Mickey Mace application shit was awkward as fuck and hard to watch? I did not. Yo, send it to me.
Because I was so close in the line. So I was out there meeting people, making connections. I was grateful for that. But it was starting to get closer to time. First of all, people were passing out. My thing is, time was getting
LA,
closer
for sure,
to going inside. Some people were able to go inside earlier before even Kai got there. And then, like, the drone would come out. People were pushing and shoving.
Bro.
Like, I'm so angry because I was so fucking close. The whole event is just like, the whole in-person application is just mad unserious. And I say that to say because you got people who really want it. The people that really want it, you got people, a whole bunch of people playing because they want the opportunity to meet Kai and to get a viral moment or whatever, which I'm not knocking anybody for their reasons of going. But it's just like, sad, like, now I'm home. I done wasted this call out of work, got a flight to go back home. Like, bro, I'm just so bad.
When I was
is your Mac secretly underperforming? Mine totally
was.
No,
it's not, bro. Shut up. Get off my screen, you AI bot.
Figure it out.
When I was at the streaming
to go back home. Like, bro, I'm just so bad.
When I was at the Streamer University auditions in Atlanta, I saw content creators who had been creating for years, and I mean verifiable years, coming from Wyoming, Philadelphia, Florida, St. Louis, everywhere far and in between for the opportunity to network, create, and potentially meet Kai Cenat. I did some interviews and ultimately I lost the audio for him. I know I'm punching and kicking myself as well about the entire experience and situation. And ultimately a lot of people, hell, pretty much everybody that I interviewed said that if they didn't make it in to see Kai Cenat that day, that it would not make or break them when it comes to content creation and the streaming journey that they are going on. And that was a breath of fresh air because the things that I consumed on the internet said opposite for a good amount of people. Now, this is no shade and this is no knock on any of the people that I've shown in this video that are crying or complaining or being negative about their experiences in the Streamer University audition line. But to me, their priority was more so about meeting Kai Cenat as opposed to wanting to be streamers. I went to look at their social media pages and I went to try to find content, and it was sparse. It was like a man who has a thinning hairline. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Even that young lady who was crying in the Knicks jersey, the last time she had streamed was a year ago. And
I told y'all, bro. I told y'all. See what I'm saying, bro? I was wrong. I think I said like 10 months earlier or some shit. Bro, she ain't streamed in 1 year. And she's crying about not getting an audition, bro. That's actually ridiculous, yo. Ridiculous.
I think you have to stream in order to get accepted into Stream University, but I think you understand the gist of it all. And I think for a large portion of the population, this answers the why of it all. Well, why do you want to go to Stream University? Why do you want to be a streamer right now? For some people, they see it as a way out of poverty. They see it as a way to come up in this world. For a lot of people, they see it as fame, notoriety, and attention. For a subsection of people, they just want to meet Kai Cenat. They don't know what it takes to ultimately become a streamer. Hell, they're not even attempting to do it in their free time. They just see a place in a space where they can see a guy that they watch on screen and enjoy and are going to run at it full head of steam. This is why that Stream University audition stage is so important of it all. It highlighted the desperation, the desire, and the delusion of people out there that are looking to uplift themselves or change their trajectory. Hell, it even had athletes like Lamar Jackson and Le'Veon Bell appearing at Streamer University auditions.
Look, I ain't caused no ruckus. I was just in there chilling. I'm like, all right, man. They said they gonna come get me in 10 minutes. They said they gonna come get me in 15 minutes. I'ma just wait. 10 minutes go by, they'll come. Now everybody that's seen the stream, they know like now I'm like a couple times, like two, 3 10-minute sessions go by. I'll go back out there. I'm like, bro, what's going on, bro? Like,
I feel like it's not a way out of poverty at all, because there are chances that you, after you peak, you just fall off terribly. Yo, Robin, what a banger comment, because that is actually so real. You want to know why it's real? Because there are a lot of people that got accepted. They got accepted into Streamer University last year, and they are still not anywhere near where they should have been because of that. There are people that went there and their lives didn't change at all. And in my opinion, yo, I think that Stream University can definitely take you out of poverty if you know how to utilize the situation. Like, if you know how to actually make that shit work for you, you can actually have a full 360 in your life. There's a few people that went there, knew what they did, they came in there with the right intentions, y'all, and they left with hundreds, thousands of viewers, full-time income coming from Twitch, and they living it up. And then there's other people that went there where they average 20, 30 viewers, whatever it is. Then they maybe had like a little bump because like Kai or somebody else walked in the room, so they had 1,000 viewers. And then they left and they go back to averaging 15 people. It's like, bro, it's you could change your life for sure. But if you just some random person that doesn't know what they're doing, nothing's going to happen for you.
I mean, they going to come get you, boom, boom, boom. I wait 6-7 hours the entire time, chat, for Kai to finally come in there. I don't ever go to the room and meet him. He finally come in there and say, like, man, I'm sorry for all y'all's wait. Get to see y'all, blase, whatever the fuck he say. At this time, I'm like checked out. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever.
Why? I don't know. Maybe because they want to be a part of the moment. For a lot of those people out there who are truly talented and genuine with their content, they just wanted a bigger stage. But for the people that are in it for the wrong reasons, I think that they just want the cosign from the bigger name, thinking that that will platform them to a different height. And I do agree that it can put you in a different stratosphere. We've seen streamers and content creators come up from a boost and a cosign from others. But at the end of the day, I don't think that that's what streaming is all about. If your heart is not in it, then it ultimately won't be successful. And when your heart is not in something and you're being forced to do it because it brings you fame, it brings you notoriety, it brings you money, then ultimately the mental pressures that come with streaming will ultimately weigh down on you harder than we've ever seen before.
I feel like sometimes people need to self-reflect and take a step back from the broad perspective of what their life has been. I believe that there is more to this world that is much greater than myself. The energy and passion to want to do more and create is within me. That is why I quit. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I've really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more. I've gained to realize that I'm a true creator and I'm very passionate about creating. And I have other goals and things that I just want to achieve and do more of.
Taking a fucking break!
Oh my God,
what the fuck
bro.
I'm doing?
Holy shit.
I'm not retiring, nigga.
So loud.
Niggas was talking about some retiring, but I'm taking a break. I ain't gonna cap, taking a break. It could be 1 day, it could be 2 days, it could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be a month, it could be 3 months, it could be a year. I'm taking a break, nigga. Bro, I've been at this bitch for 7 years, gang. I'm tired.
And that type of shit bleeds into the Twitch chat. That shit bleeds into everywhere, bro. Niggas just being negative. I might come on that shit being goofy. I might come on this bitch. Y'all can call me corny. I don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all can call me whatever the fuck y'all want, but I come on this bitch to entertain y'all niggas, bro. I come on this bitch because I love y'all niggas, bro. On God, bro. I come on this bitch to have fun, bro. Just have fun with y'all, bro. Like,
see, it's hard for me to speak on shit like this because they obviously in a different echelon than me. So I can't even speak on how I would react in certain situations like that. But knowing me, I feel like I would be fine, to be honest with you. I'm a very strong person mentally. But at the same time, though, you never know, man. Shit gets rough when you got so many eyes and so many opinions on you at the same time. I genuinely feel bad for the hate. Yeah, PBM been getting so much hate. And I get it, bro. The little sus shit, I understand. But I think people are taking it way too far, yo. Like, the amount of shit that people say about him and hate on him for, I'm like, yo, it's too much. And he brought up a good point. He's like, people out here, you know, killing people and doing all this kind of crazy shit in the world, but y'all spending all this time hating PBM out of all people, bro. Like, just because he's a little sus sometimes. Whatever, bro. If he want to be a damn LGB, let him be a LGB. Who cares? I don't give a shit.
this shit hard, bro. It's not easy, bro. I be putting my heart and soul in this shit on God, bro.
And you can't tell if people want to be around you, people want to fuck with you, like, for you, bro. Like, that shit is hard, bro. Like, that shit, like, it's hard to be a streamer, bro. It's hard to just be a creator.
Stop gambling, Sophia.
You don't know what's real, bro.
One of the
Oh my God, bro. These fucking ads, bro. These fucking ads, yo.
One of the common things that I talk about on
Get
this
off YouTube.
platform is the mental pressures that come with streaming. I think it's different, and I do mean way different than any other form of content creation. When I cut on my camera, personally, I know that I will have the ability to edit this down and make myself look as polished as possible. And for the most part, people are coming for a specific video and are commenting for a specific thing. They're not talking about my appearance, my personality, my looks, the things that I said that were wrong, dragging me for this, that, and the third, my family life, etc., etc. But streaming is this game in which you have to give your all to the camera in order to make it work. And I don't think that a lot of people are prepared for that. Sure, there's freedom involved. You work from home, you play games, you talk to your friends, you make money based off of your personality. But what people aren't talking about is that the bigger you get, the more that your life becomes the product. You have to be entertaining when you're tired. You have to be funny when you're annoyed. You have to be the life of the party, even if you're having a down day. Hell, we've seen things like Jay Cinco's family members passing away and then having to come back so soon because the bank account and the job revolves around. No matter how you feel, you have to entertain the audience for hours. Think about it from this POV. If I decided that I wanted to stop this recording right now and go and take a break and then come back to it later, I could. But if I was live streaming this exact video, I couldn't. I would have to continue on no matter how I felt. And all these things can weigh on you because simultaneously you're playing this algorithmic game to appease to a certain community or audience that wants you to be a certain way. And if you're not fitting that narrative, then ultimately people are going to turn away from you. I think this is why streaming isn't as easy as it looks.
He is cooking, by the way. He's right. There's a lot of times where I definitely don't feel the energy, but I know I got to show up and still be consistent. Boy, one day, you know what I mean? I missed November, Philly. What does that mean?
Looks. People feel like the job is just pressing go live, but the job is creating and doing something that is worth watching while going live every single time. And that means being happy with people, looking at your life constantly, picking and prodding at you, giving criticisms at every single move that you make to no avail. And this is why Kai Cenat is so successful. Not because he just turns on the camera and goes willy-nilly with his friends and his homeboys, but he understands production, pacing, networking, community, events, celebrities, moments, viral or otherwise. But even he has to deal with the negative aspects of becoming a successful streamer. That's why he's on a 9-month hiatus, right?
Bro, Kai be getting unbelievable hate, yo. Unbelievable hate. I will never understand it, bro. I really don't. I think some of the things people say is valid, but overall, bro, he seems like a good, genuine dude. I don't understand.
Now, everybody wants the reward of it all, but they don't understand the machine that they are getting into when they go and stand in that line for Streamer University or apply online or get on the internet and beg and plead to a community of people saying that they want to be and will be one of the biggest streamers in the world. They get into this game because they feel as if there's no boss, but I'm here to tell you the audience, the community, and the algorithm are your boss. So when you ask why everybody wants to become a streamer, the answer is bigger than the money. It's clear as day that streaming has become the cleanest and clearest version of modern fame. The good, the in-between, and the ugly. And while everybody wants that lifestyle, I don't think that they see the trap that is coming. I don't want it to be doom and gloom though. I think that streaming is about to go into a whole different direction. It's about to introduce a whole different set of people. That's if they are true to what they were saying sang at the Streamer University auditions and from their bedrooms as they submitted the applications. Whether or not you get accepted in the Streamer University, I expect more and more people to hop into this lifestyle. But I can't help but think they are doing this haphazardly as I see streamers day in and day out hop out of the game. It's been a minute since we've seen a Phantom. It's been a minute since we've seen a Duke. It's been a minute since we've seen some of our staple creators.
And a lot of the OGs are not even streaming that much anymore, bro. It's crazy. What's the word, Ibby? But it's crazy, bro. Like, a lot of people don't be streaming, yo. And there definitely is a void in streaming that Kai has to fill. And that's why I'm excited for him to come back. Was it a W command, Philly? What was the command? Send it again.
The breaks that the ones that are around do keep getting bigger and bigger every single day. I like how streamers are reinventing themselves in real time because it is showing that you don't have to always go down this path and you can kind of make streaming what you want it to be. IShowSpeed is a perfect example of this. He's not doing the typical stuff that he used to do, but now is doing world tours, meeting dignitaries and famous people and all this other stuff like that with his audience captivating abilities. And that seems to be something that's having less stress on his mental. His physical, I don't know, but his mental seems as though it's being well done. But all in all, people have to understand that when they're answering the question why they want to be a streamer or even asking it, is that there is so much that streaming can give you. You just have to know if you're ready for it.
Creating custom real shit, man. He cooked so hard with that video. Oh my God, bro. Holy hell. Good ass video, bro. And I think Speed's the GOAT. I've said it before, bro. I love Kai, and I think Kai is probably like 2 or 3. I think Speed is the greatest streamer of all time. And that video was so true, bro. There was so many banger things that he said in this video. But I will say this right now, that streaming is definitely difficult. And obviously, it's probably going to get progressively harder when I got more eyes and more people watching me. But hey, man, you got to do it for the love of the game, chat. Love of the game, like I always say. If you're not doing it for the right reasons, you will despise your life, bro. I would rather work a 9 to 5 than do a stream that I don't want to do. If I'm being real with you. If I'm somebody who has to choose between streaming but I hate it or doing a 9 to 5, I'd rather do a 9 to 5 at least because I'll make some good money. It'll be consistent and I'll have that kind of security rather than trying to do something that I don't want to do. That's why I tell people, bro, if you want to stream, chat, don't do it unless you know you want to, bro. But W video by Omizi, man. Holy freaking bonkers, man.
Chain on my neck is so bright like a bee. Ballin' LA and I feel like Kareem. Run up a mill at my nigga named me. Know that the money is all that you see. Claim you a vegan, but then you want beef.